And we are live. Hostile Takeover presents Keepin It 100 with Zoda Roasta,
Myisha Pooh.
all family, no friends. Check this out. Once again, we coming to you on third episode. Just trying to keep it, stay on point and stay on time. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody that's involved. We're going to get straight to our special guest. We had him, the boy flew over here like, you know what I mean? Like what, 7-0, what you call them?
707
Yeah, one of them jets. You know what I mean?
747.
747.
Yeah.
747. You got it. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, we in the building, man. We at Bigfoot, Hostile Takeover, and let's get this thing started. I have Narcotic the Poet in the motherfucking building. You know what I'm saying? Yes, blessed. My brother, you feel me? A rap artist, you feel me? Family man, businessman, management, you know? CEO. Talk about
bodyguard.
Bodyguard. CMB.
Big brother, CMB.
We all we got.
We all we got.
Come on, man.
And it ain't always a house of takeover. Sometimes they gonna give it to us free.
That's right. Once they know that we
ain't playing. Yeah. Cause that's the whole
What's going on with your life, man?
Hey, a whole bunch, bro. Hey, I'm gonna start this and say rest in peace, Trig. Upper class Trig. He just passed away last night.
Trig,
my little brother.
A good nigga.
Yeah. We losing a lot of pioneers right now. Rest in peace.
But let me straighten this out though. Nobody killed him.
No. He 2 weeks ago, unfortunately, he crashed on a 4-wheeler. And I happened to be just driving down the street on 90th in Plymouth. And I see the 4-wheeler turned over. But I ain't thinking in my mind it's nobody I know, but I know it's somebody I know. So I'm trying to blank this shit out like, who the fuck is this? And when I see the red part of the bottom, it's only 2 people in our crew that got Banshees with red bottoms.
Right.
So I knew it was one of them too. So when I looked and see his tat on his head, I just started yelling his name, like, wake up. Seeing all the blood coming out his head and shit. So when he heard my voice, I was the only familiar voice to him. You got all these Spanish people, you got all these unfamiliar people pulling over. So that didn't break him out of it. When he heard my voice, he snapped out of it. Like, but he still ain't never opened his eyes, and all he did was yell because the blood was going to his brain. Mm-hmm. He died from that. He was in Highland, reduced coma, and shit, last I heard he was good. Then yesterday I get a call. I thought they was punking. They like, yeah, Trig gone. I'm like, what the fuck y'all mean he gone? Y'all just told me he was straight.
Right.
He caught pneumonia. Mm-hmm. Being in Highland. You know what I'm saying? People in and out, however it went. But yeah, rest in peace, Trig, man.
No doubt about it. Lost a good one.
The town lost a good one, man.
Yeah, for sure.
He was one of your brothers.
Yeah. Upper class CMB. It's all we all the same. Hostile Takeover. We all one movement. I don't care what nobody says.
It's a power circle.
It's all a circle.
Yeah, it's a power circle.
You know what I'm saying? He was a part of that. He was monumental. He and we losing. Like, that was a deep loss, and the town ain't even seen it yet. You know what I'm saying? The town ain't even realized what we lost yet. When people start to realize the power of what we just lost, damn, motherfuckers gonna be like, damn, that was a good dude. Because a lot of people only pay attention to your flaws.
Right.
They don't pay attention to your humanitarian duties for this motherfucker.
Right.
And that's what you need to pay attention to. You know what I'm saying? I don't pay attention to your flaws. Fuck that. That's worldly spoiled. I pay attention to your humanitarian duties to this shit. What you do for your community. Where can you go?
Exactly.
If you got to ride in the back seat behind tents with a mask on, bro, you hide from something.
Yeah.
If you can't roll your windows down and ride in that fishbowl, you know what I'm saying, around this motherfucking people flag you down. Hey, come taste this sweet potato pie. Hey, what, you know, for real, this shit happened to me on a daily. Because of my humanitarian duties, what I do for this motherfucker. Don't get me wrong, we'll tear it up.
Yeah.
But we're going to rebuild it.
And look, speaking on that, I know you be on 85th a lot.
Yeah.
And one of my things was, man, you too raw to be on the block.
Yeah.
But your explanation to me was, hey, man, they need me out there.
They need me.
Yeah.
If I left and moved to Atlanta, and we can leave after this and go through that motherfucker, and you'll see what I mean. You used to come through there, and you will see it's a party. It's a party, the store making 15, 20 grand a day just because of a person's presence being there. Then you take that presence away. He was a monumental part of that. Because I was like, nigga, this is what it is. What you mean? I got my grandma and them on this. It's not like I'm a nigga standing on the block, bro.
Right.
I'm not a nigga standing on the block. The police leave when I come. Y'all all ride by in Oakland and watch them sit on that curb. But when I pull up, Mr. Baldwin here, they gone. Hey, all right. Because I'm a governor in my community. I'm a governor that motherfucker. Yeah. If an ass need to get whooped, if a spread need to get made or a rent need to get paid, I'm a governor. We're going to govern that motherfucker. And you ain't going to do shit but come prosecute around here. So leave. Because that's what we need with rebuilding. I'm not afraid of them. You feel what I'm saying? Right. And that's the part. If we had more of me's and you standing up, then it wouldn't be what it is. Police wouldn't be whooping niggas. Police wouldn't be coming through. These motherfuckers ain't from here. They're not from here. You got to have somebody from the community. So now we got to step in and start telling our kids and telling these young niggas, hey, bro, ain't nothing wrong with you being a police. Ain't nothing wrong with you being a federal agent. Ain't nothing wrong with you being a DA. Ain't nothing wrong with it because we got raised. There was something wrong with it.
Right.
You can't talk to them. You can't look at them. If they ask you a question, you better call me. That's how we was raised.
Right.
And it was embedded and beat in us. And the person that fell victim to even say a word more than what he was supposed to, he got ridiculed in the hood. You was a snitch.
Yeah, that was because at the time and before before we was coming up, they were bad people. You know what I'm saying? It was like slavery. So we were taught not to want to be that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Not to and opposed to want to become that and make it better.
Make a change.
Yeah, make a change though. You know what I mean? And that's what I tell with Mr. Fab and him taking a picture
with the police.
With the police. You know, he told me he was gonna do it.
He called me right there with him. I was just
and I was like, man, are you a criminal?
No.
And are you in the interrogation room?
No.
Did you commit a crime?
No.
All right, man, do your duty.
So why are you...
Do your duty, man.
Right, because we all have a duty. And if your duty and if your umbrella is big enough to go sit with them, somebody who gonna do it? Somebody, we got to have liaisons. We have to have spokesmen to go sit. Okay, we the spokesmen and go talk on the underground level, on the level as far as, hey, these streets going on, it's too much going on. We can go stop shit. Okay, right. But okay, if he's not a criminal, I don't feel it's nothing wrong with somebody going, because what he gonna do is he gonna get some game from you, from me, and he gonna go in there with an approach. He ain't gonna just go in there and freestyle. Hey,
you talking about a citizen you talking about a law-abiding citizen.
Exactly, that pay taxes.
Who pay taxes, who's a businessman, a successful businessman, going in and trying to bring change
Absolutely.
to his community.
Exactly.
It's necessary. We need a face like Fab to show young black people that they can be an officer, they can be the DA, because we need more black people to help our own community.
Right.
Because nobody's gonna have our back like us.
Exactly.
Nobody's gonna govern us.
Exactly.
And that's why it's chaos right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why it's gonna continue to be chaos.
That's great.
Until we unify. We got to unify, and that's what my approach is. I could die tomorrow. I didn't already touch people, though. The seeds has been planted. Right. You know what I'm saying? So if you can touch one soul, 2, 3, 4, 5, 100, 1,000,000, then damn, you great. But if you can touch one and focus on that, and that one turn into something fruitful, pay forward. It don't even matter. But if you keep damaging like we done, I done damaged this motherfucker.
Yeah.
I done sold dope in this motherfucker from every level of drugs around this motherfucker. Everything under the sun to this place. And I'm not proud of it, and I'm not going to rewind and take the one and give it back, because that wouldn't be me. You feel what I'm saying? I went through them trials and tribulations. That was school and college for a cat. And I made it through like this. So shit, I don't know what them tomorrow's bringing.
Let's tap into the poetry. Narcotic the poet.
Yeah, well, the name means not all rappers can obtain Thug Instinct's credibility. It's an acronym.
It's an acronym.
Yeah.
Say it again.
Not all rappers can obtain Thug Instinct's credibility. So when you say that's dope, that's defining our purest environment. A spokesperson. That's all I am. I'm not better than you. I'm right here with you. Yeah. But I'm going to just speak in a level from what I've seen and what I've been through. and from your stories and her stories and her stories and make it into artwork. That's all.
Right.
I'm an artist.
Actually, I'm gonna say you like the dopest poet I've ever heard.
And I love you for that because you're a poet.
Yeah, no doubt.
So from a
about it.
poet to another poet to really pay homage the way you do to me, that should be giving me chills, like, for sure, bro. Because I look at you like, damn, nigga, you dope with this poetry shit. You dope with your word and your thinking and your mind. So for you to put me on a level like that, it's like, shit, greatness. I gotta go.
Yeah.
I gotta go. I know what level it is. You know what I'm saying? But I know it comes with it too. I know the ridicule. I know the shoulders that we gotta stand on. And that's why I haven't pushed it the way that it's about to be pushed until everybody know what we doing. It's gotta be a team.
I want to ask you this. You have been making videos like for the last 3 years.
Yeah.
I have not seen one.
Right.
Like you have not dropped one of those videos.
I haven't leaked them. I haven't let them get leaked.
Listen,
nothing.
what is that? Explain that to me.
Well, it's being strategic with the marketing, with the approach.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? I know I have something that nobody got. So why would I give somebody a snippet of what I'm doing into my brain with my artwork, and now they can come steal it? Because we're dealing with a bunch of thieves. You get what I'm saying? If they have the resources faster than you, they'll steal your shit from right up under you, and they'll act like that's them. So with knowing that, my approach is, boom, I'll continue to direct videos, but with the artwork, I keep it put up to its time. The time is here. They don't have no more. Everything is here.
I honestly can't wait.
Yes, everything is here. It's here right now. We drop it next month. Domestic violence. That's for y'all. That's for any woman or any man that had hit a woman. Any woman that had been beat. It's for you.
Well, I mean, some men get beat too.
Yeah, for sure.
You know.
For sure. But it's for the aggressor.
I like.
No, for sure. For sure. You look like you hit some shit off. Like, huh? You black.
No, you don't know her history, huh? She's a Black Widow, man. This is Myisha Pooh, man.
Her face starting to look familiar.
You know, she fucked with Henry Scott and you know, all this.
Used to be on Boss? Used to be on Boss with him over there on 9-6? No? Just slide through? Okay.
No, if she did come through with one of them cats, she stayed in the car. Now, Snoop would have her put these pants on.
Every Wednesday, I had these white leggings. They were bell bottoms. And we get in the car. You be like, we pull up to the spot, all the dudes on the corner.
Right quick,
you go back. You go say, here go my pager. In 4 minutes, bring it to me. Here I come, walk across the street. Here you go. And all the dudes look at you like, they be like, damn. You like, this is every Wednesday.
Every Wednesday, this is the program.
Yeah, with Snoop, you know.
Yeah, she's a town legend.
She fucking with some legends. You know what I mean? And they all end up passing. Rest in peace to the ones I was close to and the ones that I had no idea who they were.
Right.
But they coined her as the Black Widow of Oakland. You know what I'm saying? She's been in prison, you know, for multiple crimes.
For sure.
I'm a kid.
Yeah, for sure.
But she changed her shit now. She can make up like your daughter.
Yeah. It's beautiful. Y'all got to link up.
Yes.
Yeah. Y'all got to link.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So, as a matter of fact,
he was on the phone when he got her number.
Yeah,
you should have told her to come.
Yeah.
My phone had died. He called her and she called.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it's a whole movement. Everybody
no doubt about it. It's all family, it's all love.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people be wondering, how did I pick my co-host?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
She dope.
Yeah, she dope.
She divine in entrepreneur's environment.
She come from. She seen. For one thing, she seen me in my growth. And she seen when I was crazy as a motherfucker. And
I love that shit though.
It didn't scare her though. Like you know, I used to scare the shit out of people. And she was like, "Hey, tell that nigga come over here. That's my nigga." Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so you know what I mean.
You had to respect that.
Just you know, just some shit like that, yo. But yeah, your poetry, man. Your directing. I recently asked you to come and do a treatment for a young lady that we got. Malachi Rose,
right,
to direct her video. I think your visions, man, when I be like, you be so passionate about them. And then I've heard so many people talk about their vision, but not able to
execute it.
Yeah.
It can't execute it.
I see you telling me, and then when you show me,
yeah.
I said, "Oh, okay."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because when I that's how I live. If somebody love me, give me a task. If you tell me watch King, I can't watch King with 25%.
Right.
I can't watch Queen with 25%, bro.
Yeah.
I got to be 100%. No phone, no posting Instagram, no nothing. I got to focus on your kids. Right. Because you gave me a task. You asked me, bro, can you please watch my kids? So if you're giving me a task as far as directing a video, that's a kid. That kid is going to grow and become grown.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's your baby.
Yeah.
So I have to protect it and do the same shit with it. So that just be my approach. You know what I'm saying? I don't look at TV. I don't nothing. I'm going to listen to the song 200 times. And by then, I'm going to have a treatment. And I'm going to be like, bro, watch this.
Yeah.
Like even with the photo shoot.
Yeah.
Like her name, Malachi Rose. We need roses.
Oh,
watch this. Yeah, that shit crazy.
I'm going to show you that. Then we're going to go to we're going to do the album cover and shit like that, though. But the pictures came back dope. Shout out Ends
with the lens, my goddamn brother. Ends and Narcotic visuals, man. Y'all get with us, man.
Yeah, continue to rise.
Yeah, we're trying to get somewhere for all of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, but domestic violence, back to that poetry, that's coming next month. It actually came, but I didn't like the finished cut. Because remember, you starring in it. So the finished cut, I didn't like. When she was in here arguing with you over the phone, it was like, no, we could keep soul, but her, it didn't match. So we're just trying to fit it because I don't want nobody to get feel disrespected with being threw out of the video when everybody came and participated. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like that's what shit. I wanted that shit out.
But at the same time, this is what I learned though in business.
Oh yeah, nobody can get mad.
No. What I'm saying is you can't please everybody.
Nah,
you can't please everybody, and then I think in doing so you hinder your craft. You know what I mean? You know, if we say, okay, they came and they did that, it didn't work.
Right. Because it ain't always gonna work.
Yeah, I'm talking about, I've been, check this out, let me get I don't know how you do it, but shit is amazing to me. With the battle rap.
Yeah, John the Don.
John the Don is who?
My first cousin.
Right.
That's my first cousin.
So he had
he hit me. He had his own league,
right.
bullpen, battle
Right.
league, just like this. This Jadakiss and them clothing line, Legacy.
Right.
So when I'm in New York, I wear our shit. When I'm in the Bay, I wear they shit. So it's just a family. We promoting each other's move.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
Yeah. So they'll know. Like when I'm out there, I'm wearing our t-shirts. I'm wearing our shit.
Yeah, I gotta send Jada. We're gonna tag him in this, man.
Yeah,
I
because
gotta
he
send
ready.
you some of this hostile takeover, baby. You know what I'm saying? What you a large? I know y'all been eating good and everything. You know what I'm saying? Well,
Yeah.
I'm gonna get it to him though. You
Yeah,
know?
but I be just traveling trying to plant these seeds, bro. They had me locked down for 13 years.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had 52 to life.
Oh.
They gave me that by the time I turned 22. A month after my 22nd birthday is when they shipped me off. 2 months after that, I was in Pelican Bay State Prison at 23 years old.
That's one of the hardest prisons, right?
Yeah, baby, your mind ain't even fully developed. That's why all these cats coming home right now. But it forces you to be. Because there's no understanding. It's like, hey, bro, you going to die here or you going to go home. What you going to do? So
I got stabbed 14 times.
yeah, I fought. I had to fight the system. I had to, even though I had AJ Cutchin, shout out to AJ. They know. Even though I had one of the best in the game that do it, it wasn't about the finances and all that shit. People don't understand it. You have to overlook your lawyer. So you have to become a liaison for yourself. You have to stick your nose into the law library books. Like everybody else, I fucked the system up with phones when I was there, and everybody know I was a hustler. I'm a hustler. So my whole thing was to get a phone. I didn't want to watch Pornhub. I didn't want Moco space. I'm just telling you, my whole thing was to be able to Google my case files at a rapid time, not having to sign a slip and go to this law library on Tuesday. That's 6 days I'm a miss. You get what I'm saying? When I can sit right here for 6 hours every night and call my lawyer in the morning as soon as I know he in the office like this direct. Hey, bro, look, I just found this out. You got to file this motion right now. Where you find that from? I've been up for 8 hours. I got some more good shit coming to you later.
So you do more than your attorney?
No, I didn't. Hell no. AJ Cutchin's the best. But what I did is I became on his level with my thinking.
Okay.
Because I was a student. It took 13 years for my arrival. You know what I'm saying? They took me. I didn't know nothing about the law. I didn't know a penal code. I didn't know nothing about it. I just knew what 187 and 211 was. I didn't know what nothing else was. So as I start learning penal codes and learning what they can and can't do, that's where the violations come in. That's where these Brady violations is coming in. That's where all these violations that the average eye don't know. You have to be, you know, even if you go get a 101 law book, 101 for dummies.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? You're going to learn so much different shit about what they can do with a traffic stop.
Right.
You civil force responsible for maintaining public order. You're a high-paid security guard.
We had a Dante Pointer up in here the other day, our last podcast, and we talked about the Black's Law Dictionary.
Yeah.
You know, how it's very different from Webster. It's a different language.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why they make you get a whole different dictionary to fuck with their shit. They own some other shit.
Y'all stories is kind of similar.
No doubt about it.
Doing your own research.
Yeah.
For sure. That's why a lot of motherfuckers love what we have created since I've been home for this 6 years. Like, you know what I'm saying? I've been knowing so, but it's like this bond and this relationship and this brotherhood and knowing what we doing. Like, we both know what we doing. If he leading, lead. If I'm leading, lead.
Right.
I don't have to watch you, mind, if you leading. So I ain't about to watch you if you leading. My back might be turned. I don't want to have to keep stepping on your shoe and hit you, like, you know what I'm saying? So just lead right. So I know that I'm in the shoes in the presence of somebody that's guiding this shit right, as well as me being a student and a professor and all the shit too. I love, you know, taking off my coat and sitting back and with my notes and my pen and shit. Because I'm a poet. I really do poetry. So I'm like, I love taking notes. That's what we do with each other.
Yeah.
So yeah, his story remarkable. He went through the same shit. We was in the system, fought the system. Public enemy number one in that motherfucker from who we are.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like, for real.
Yeah.
This was at a time when Oakland changed. This is at a time when Nutcase was built.
Right.
This was at a time when Oakland hadn't seen, it was nothing. No threes, fours, no twos, no none of that. It was nothing. In 99, 2000, boom, Nutcase was formed. and from that, the destruction of everything that we see today.
So what is Nutcase?
Nutcase is the gang.
Okay.
Nutcase it was a mob movement, a hostile takeover. You get what I'm saying? And then it turned into how it went to threes, to foes, and all other shit while I was gone for 13 years because it happened in a 13-year span.
Right.
So really 19 because I've been home for 6 years.
It's a bunch of young kids from Oakland and surrounding cities raising themselves and not having people like us
to really show them and tell them like, nah, bro, you ain't got to get down like that. That ain't the way. Because how can somebody teach this 16-year-old anything? He don't know shit.
Right.
Y'all really friends because of the clothes and the belt and the car and you drive and shit like that. Y'all ain't been through no trials and tribulations and nothing to really know to say, oh, he's solid.
Right.
You gotta, man, listen, man, the true definition of love is be willing to sacrifice. That's what love is. It's a motherfucking ultimate sacrifice.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna have to do a lot of shit that you probably don't want to do for the happiness of your love. You get what I'm saying? Right. So it's a big sacrifice.
Yeah, for the ultimate goal.
Yeah, the ultimate goal.
Yeah.
So it be, nigga, you be sleep. But somebody you love call you, you gonna get out your sleep. Don't go wash your face. Don't go do shit. Get in the car, go get them, come back, get in the bed and think it was a dream. That's what love do.
Straight up.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, straight up.
That's what that true love do. That's what that shit do. And that's what we got to show these young motherfuckers. Y'all ain't got to lust over what y'all see. You get what I'm saying? Love. And love is universal. That shit don't cost nothing. It don't cost $1 to love nobody. It don't cost $1 to hate nobody.
Straight up.
The two freest things, but the most things that motherfucker use every day. Love and hate. Which one you gonna choose to lose? Which one you want? I want the love.
Yeah.
I don't want the hate. Get away from me with that shit. I don't want to hear you hating on nobody. I don't want to hear none of that. I don't want to hear the gossip. I don't watch Wendy Williams. I don't watch none of that shit. I don't, Atlanta House. I don't watch it. I don't do the gossip. I don't even eat giant burgers because they too messy.
Because they're too messy. I don't go to school. What's the one word they used to say?
Yeah. I dropped out of school when they had a recess.
Yeah, I don't go to recess. Yeah, I don't play.
I dropped out of school when I found out they had a recess. I don't do no playing.
For real, you know what I'm saying?
So you from East Oakland?
Yeah. I'm from Pleitner, 35th and School Street. Moved away from Pleitner and started being in the 90s with my family. Is originally from 85th. All my family, my mamas, my daddies, everybody, granddaddies. So as a kid, I was there, but I went 5 blocks away and created my own.
That was dope what you just said. I don't think you really got it.
Yeah.
My mamas, my daddies.
Yeah, because it's plural. It's my mom and her dad. It's all of them.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah, even meaning that in the community, it took
a community to raise us.
Exactly.
A whole, like, for real. Yeah. And it's like, even right now, you ride through there, and why I've told you that, like, when we went to heart, and you, because you didn't understand. You used to pull through that motherfucker and be like, man, why are you out here? You don't. And I used to just look at him and be like, I gotta be here. Like, you don't understand. I got a fucking 80-year-old grandmama that will not sell the laundromat, and every morning she opens it and closes it. She gets into it with motherfuckers over parking. She sold the store, leasing the alcohol. We own the barbershop, which is corn in there. You get what I'm saying? San Francisco, the restaurant is hers. It used to be Bell's Cafe. And then she started leasing it to him for a 12-year lease.
Mm-hmm.
And then their apartment, their home is right here. So with all this violence and all this gun shit and all this going on in this right here, this corner, my granny and them is in this house right here.
You they peace.
Yeah, for sure. They know. When I pull up around this motherfucker, granny, what y'all going to the house? Grandpa go get him a beer. He gonna go sit.
I would be sitting up and we would be having intellectual conversations, and I like, this nigga smart. What is he doing out here? Because it'd be disappointing to me to see an individual of that magnitude and get killed,
right,
or caught up
with a stray bullet.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And be like, man, you got.
But that be the story.
You got too much to offer.
It's too many of those stories.
Yeah.
And So I get your perspective on that,
Yeah.
but I understand yours too. You
Yeah.
have a grandmother who's set in her ways. She's not going nowhere. So you can't leave your grandmother. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
And then you gotta think, I'm gonna get called. She gonna call me Lamont.
Uh-huh.
It's a dude over here with a mask on threatening me because I told him to move his car.
Yeah.
Cause she run her shit. You get what I'm saying? She's not like an owner that's just like a slumlord and she's no, bro. They is there cleaning up every morning at 7:15. They're outside
Right.
opening doors,
Right.
opening shit. Everything is together and it's been like that forever. Since I was getting grass stains, little like them shoes, like
Who makes them sandwiches? The breakfast sandwiches.
right there.
Yeah.
That's her recipe.
Yeah.
Look at him.
I'm in love with them.
He in love with
The
them.
fat meat.
Yeah, but so it's like, and even her, she know because I got a cousin that work for BT. I got another cousin, her daughter, they a lawyer. She got big, like I got family in different areas, and she be saying that I hate that I bring you here. I hate that your love for your granny brings you here, and it's not that. It's not that I would hate, and it's not just granny there. Note that I got uncles that's homeless right there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That people don't understand that shit. That you don't know what your mental state gonna go if you lose your mama.
Right.
You don't know where you're gonna go if you lose your daddy. Some people run a drug and they chase that same high for 30, 40 years.
Yeah, you don't want to feel that pain.
Yeah, and they right there. You know what I'm saying? So, and how I know is because, I'm the nigga that go buy the piece and to sit there. As long as they bottle water, wash your hands. Go wipe your body off. I'm going to sit right here with you because you're human. I'm going to eat pizza with you. I'm going to make you feel human. I'm not going to make you feel like, oh, no, we're going to eat together. What's up? And then I'm going to get to know your story. If you, like how we be doing when we give out pizza and shit, if you really go sit around like, bro, it's some raw homeless people in the world that just took a wrong turn, got dealt a wrong card. These motherfuckers is lawyers. They was running Fortune 500 companies. They're doctors. They're teachers. I'm talking about, bro. Do you know how many
choices?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. You know what I'm saying? Like the soloists. You feel what I'm saying? Like that's the only way you can figure these people out. Like you have to look at movies like that with Jamie Foxx, like and really to understand. Like, damn. Motherfuckers have mental problems more than the physical problem. Because see, we don't have mental apathies, we don't have mental problems to where we can't wake up in the morning and not go stepping to get more.
Right.
See, some people don't have that. Some people steps is backwards. They don't know nothing else. And then the drugs just keep them stagnated.
Straight up.
It just keeps them stagnated.
They're
like,
complacent.
Okay, yeah.
They become complacent with just being able to be high and have that feeling and not be responsible.
Not face that reality. Because that's what I asked them all. I asked them all at the end of the conversation. I asked them all the same thing. If you had a chance, what would you do different? Do you live with regrets? And what is the regret?
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Because that's where my game gonna come from. Hearing it so much from these people that lost, I would never lose. Because they're telling me, they're giving me the blueprints. I didn't sacrifice already.
Just even doing 13 years, that'll make you say, I'm not going to lose, and you coming home traveling the way you do, that speaks volumes.
Yeah.
Like, I was in jail, I did 3 years. And when I came home, like, I don't have the patience of waiting. I'm on time. I got to get up and go. I got to get it done.
Right.
That's what jail will do to you. You sit down day after day after day. You're like, shit, no, I'm finna do this. All them dreaming you doing, like I'm gonna do this and do that, So yeah, I love how you came home and you just full-fledged.
Yeah.
And so not only are you a poet and
at the end, I'm gonna give y'all one.
A great man, listening to you, I like your spirit. You have kids.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
How many?
I got 9 kids.
Okay.
But I got 27-year-old to a 2-year-old. So I had 7 kids before I got life.
Okay.
So before I had life, I had 7 kids. Then when I came home, I had a boy and a girl, Jameer and Dream. So that's my older kids. They're 21 to 27.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? But I got the 2 little ones.
How was that being a father, like starting all over again?
Nah, it's fun now.
Yeah.
Because I was young then and I was running and I thought that money was what it was about. Just like, as long as I get you some clean clothes, as long as That no, and it wasn't. It's different now. Now I'm like a dad. I know what it takes. Like I'm doing all the different shit. So it's more funner though. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm more mellow now.
So what type of things do you do as a dad?
I mean, shit. I cook for mine. I do everything. I'm changing diapers. I'm going to schools. I'm all that. I'm a granddad. Hold on. I do everywhere. My kids go everywhere I go.
Yes.
Everywhere I go. My daughter's in everywhere. New York, Texas. She's sitting right next to me. Sometimes her mama though. For real. You know, I'm not that dude. I like, you know, because it might come a time in life where it got to be just me and my daughter. You know, I make some fucked up decisions when it comes to women. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, we'll call it what you want. If they know it. You know what I'm saying? I don't use the mental of not making a mistake. I learn through life. Sometimes the learning process is be damn, you can't erase that.
So what would you tell some of these young guys who think all they have to do is, you know, if they buy their kids something, that's enough? Or even those dads that don't really take care of their kids. What would you?
It takes way more than some money. Fuck the world, he's spoiled. Time pulling up and giving your kid game, talking to your kid, and your kid being able to rely on you for a conversation. Because see, kids don't have that right now. Kids go digging their phones and their parents to send some Grubhub and they ain't no interaction. So spend time with your kids. You know what I'm saying? Because when time is taken from you, like it was for 13 years, I couldn't do shit but be a mechanical fiber over a phone. Hey, daddy, what is this math problem, or what was this science, and you have 15 seconds. The phone is about to, you know what I'm saying? So that fucks up their mental too, because they know they're on a schedule with you. And kids, it should be unlimited with yours. You feel what I'm saying? So to know it's the schedule, like, okay, I only got 7 more minutes talking to dad. So that was where the cell phones and shit came from too. So I can have an unlimited relationship with my youngins. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't want to come home and my kids not know me and hate me. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want them to, I didn't see that.
Misunderstanding.
Yeah, from a misunderstanding, like, damn, I loved you. I wanted to be here, but you know what I mean? I got kidnapped. And
one of the things that I did was try to make up for all the lost time, like financially, which was a mistake. So I would come home, from guilt of me not being there, from my knowing that I'm the reason why I'm not there. I try to make up for it. Oh, let me buy them this and let me buy them that, and let me do that, but still not spending the necessary time with them that they're gonna need. So now the father I am today is a very different father. There's levels to this shit though. You know what I'm saying? And they appreciate the hell out of the time.
The time you get.
You know, when I left today, like my daughter Royal, Daddy, I don't want you to go, but I could be in the house all day. She ain't gonna come say nothing to me.
But when you about to leave, because you was there all yesterday.
My presence.
Daddy here.
Yeah, exactly.
She gonna run in the room and look.
Yeah.
You know her, she gonna look in that room.
Yeah.
And she gonna be gone. You might be snoring. You ain't seeing her look, but she gonna look, Daddy here.
And I people how important that is.
That time, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
You see how when we travel, what we do? Our kids with us. Come on. Our kids with us. I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about. Let them see some shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because the impossible is here. That's a nonprofit that I started called Impossible. That means I'm possible.
Okay.
And that's for all. If you break impossible to 2 words, that just means I'm possible. I'm living proof that it's all possible. Yeah. You're living proof. You're living proof. We're all living proof that it's possible. Right. The impossible, that means I'm possible. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So if you approach that shit like that, especially with your kids, like I do, my thing is, what can I help you with? That's my whole approach. I don't wait for you to ask me for assistance. I'm actively every day. Hey, what can I help you with? You need help with something today? Because I got something I'm about to do. So I want you to call and interfere with what I got. So well, Dad, I need you to take me to walk. I need you to come by the shop because I got 5 clients and and I'm hands on. You know what I'm saying? And stop putting butterflies up and all the shit, because that's the little shit. They took that when she was 4. Yeah. They took that when she was 4. They took that all the way till she was 16. Till she was about to be 17. Then they gave it back. So sometimes she want to go back to being daddy little girl.
Right.
And we got to do butterfly shit, or we go in the mall and I got to buy her all the shit that I do. Like, it is what it is. I love it.
Yeah.
because the impossible is right here. They said we couldn't do this, so that's why she traveled with me everywhere. You know, I got some kids that don't travel due to, you know, they got relationships and families and shit that they obligated to not.
But it ain't like they ain't invited.
No, they invited.
Yeah.
Everybody know that.
They can
I'm
come
gonna spend
on.
that shit. Y'all
You
come
know?
on. Because when
man.
we get there, our memories, because I'm a silly dad. I'm not like a disciplinarian dad. Like, I'm a cool nigga. My kids is grown, so we blowing blunts. Like, ain't no faking with it. My kids is grown. My son's 27 with 4 kids. None of my other kids. Your mom just told me last night he about to have a son. So other than that, my daughters don't have no kids. None of that. Like, my son waited till he was 18. Told him, hey, bro, you can have sex and do all that, bro. Don't bring me no kids till you 18. Yeah. His kid came when he was 18, about to be 19. My daughters, they don't do that. You see how they is? They ain't with none of that.
Straight up. Yeah.
Grown as fuck, bad though.
Real respectful.
Fine. With your presence.
Yes. And what I've been teaching, even when I got kidnapped, I still had somebody pull up on them girls, pick them up. Yeah, I got kidnapped for 12 years. 12 years a slave. You got kidnapped for 3.
Okay. I thought somebody ththrew you in the trunk.
They did. They threw me in a little ass metal trunk, handcuffed me, put a gag in my mouth. 13 years later, said, now gone. You serve your duties.
I call that motherfucker the Keepin University.
No, if you really saw 12 years a slave, that was my story. I woke up, I went to 90th in East 14th to get some fucking Philly Titans and orange juice, and had Stacey Adams slippers on, and Marcus Mignette and them pull up in life change right then. Remember, he went and had drinks at a bar. They drugged him with the drinks and when it sold his ass. That's why that movie is so prominent, like for real. Then he came back and the woman was still waiting for him.
Right.
Wow.
That's my story.
Yeah.
Wow. Swear to God. Crazy, bullshit. That's why that movie, I cannot watch that motherfucker without crying like this. Don't talk to me. Roll hella blunts up and just be like this. This my story. 12 years a slave.
I'm gonna go watch
that. Bro.
I'm gonna watch that tonight. Well, look here, bro. It's always, man, a treat when players meet. It's always entertaining.
A blessing.
A blessing to, sit and have these moments. You know what I mean? Yeah, there we go. Well, hold on.
This is what he like.
Take that one. Take that one. That's freshly pressed. You know what I'm saying?
Healthy living.
Yeah, healthy living. So listen, before we go.
Before we go, look at the teeth. Look at the teeth.
Oh, yeah, he ain't playing.
Yeah, they still.
He ain't playing, you feel me?
Yes. Like swag.
You did?
I'm gonna give y'all some of this poetry though.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Give us one
Domestic violence. Because that's a new single.
Let's do it.
The night's cold. Divert by her eyes being swole. That leaves her temporary blindfold because her life's being controlled by a crazed man that thinks it's truth to cause pain by strongholds, bloody noses, and strangleholds, and threatens to take their lives if this living conditions ever unfold. So she feared for the safety of her kids and the little bit that's left of herself. So she leaves this story untold. To some, love is as precious as gold. But in her life, the only love that she knows is as cold as the North Pole and takes a bunch of makeup to hide. And don't allow her family or her friends to come by because she got too much pride to let them all know that the man that she has bride is the one that leaves her with those black and blue eyes. So behind locked doors and closed blinds, she hides. Broken ribs and misty eyes, misery, kids' cries, and thoughts of homicide that might leave her self-satisfied. So she drinks gin and takes pills to escape the face that she feels, that the man that she thought loves her gives her, because he really don't care about her or himself, so he treats her unfair. And those kids are scared and looks at him more as a nightmare. So every night that they go to sleep, their prayers includes that when they awake in the morning, mommy has clear eyes, because she lies to her kids and tell them that it's pink eye. But they're not going to have to worry about her lies or her cries, all those black and blue eyes, because when they're awake in the morning, they're going to see a fact they can't hide. The nightmare standing over them with tears in his eyes, telling them, please don't cry, but your mama went bye-bye. But he's man enough to blacken some eyes, but ain't man enough to tell some little bitty kids that their mother just committed suicide. Why? Domestic violence.
You did.
Wow. That was deep.
You did. And it's a house of takeover.
That was.
You feel
me? Bunch of video, 5-day video shoot. I take all my artwork and I put beats behind it and visuals.
Yes.
Every one of them.
Wow.
I'm homeless in reality. We about to do 1712
Yeah.
Willie Lynn Cycle.
Oh yeah, that Willie Lynn cycle.
Yeah, I was visualizing the black eyes and him
Most
standing
definitely.
over.
Oh yeah,
You
all
guys
that.
make sure you guys look out for all of that. You
Come
know
on,
what I'm
y'all.
saying?
We
Look
put it
out
up.
for Only Enzo. You feel me? Go tap in.
For sure, look out for Only
Yeah,
Enzo.
go look out for Only
F me
Enzo.
right now. Get on my nephew's line. He
What's his
just did.
IG?
He's Only Enzo.
Enzo.
He just did some shit last night. I just tagged everybody in the world
Yeah, you
in.
go to that and make sure y'all check on that. You know, we got a lot of shit going on. 3132 International Boulevard. Bigfoot Hostile Takeover. We got shoes and we got apparel. Come through. Make sure you fuck with us. You know what I'm saying?
Get your hair cut.
Get your hair cut. Also,
Record music.
you record music. That's the Hostile Takeover studio. You feel me? We got several streams of income coming up out this motherfucker right now. You know what I'm talking about? And come get your makeup done. Also, with
Pretty much. PBR.
come on, man. We ain't playing with you. We're gonna keep on building while you keep on yielding. I'm gonna be hitting the ball. You're gonna be fielding. You feel me? Yeah, man.